1, 2, 3! Hi.
A man chooses.
My victim. Okay. Let's talk.
When I say kids movie that is way too freaky, you probably think of Coraline, or the actual movie Kids. Don't watch that movie, I beg you. One of the reasons Coraline is as freaky as it is because of the film's villain Other Mother, aka the Beldam, aka childhood nightmare fuel. Scary, sure, but how good of a villain is the Beldam? 1 out of 10? Time to analyze and find out.
My mother doesn't have
Buttons? Do you like them?
Parents are boring, or at least Coraline's parents are. They're busy living in a world of gray, writing articles about dirt and manure. They're not fun, and Coraline hates it, as we probably all would. At night, though, she discovers a portal to another world and encounters different versions of her parents. These ones are loving, full of life, and the only kind of semi-terrifying thing about them seems to be that they have buttons sewn into their eyes. They got everything a kid could ever dream of. Mango milkshakes, that's a thing, Beyblades, Lego Ninjago probably, and everything just seems great. Except for the fact it's actually a hellish landscape, and Other Mother is a spider demon witch who steals the souls of children by ripping out their eyes, replacing them with buttons forever, while she eats them, I'm pretty sure. PG. Alright then. The Beldam is a very unique villain when it comes to films made for younger audiences, and she's definitely in the conversation for creepiest villain. Who else is there? Lotso the bear? Randall? A literal bug sack? No, not bug snacks, bug sack. We don't really get a lot of background around the character, but that's perfectly fine, and I kind of prefer it that way. The mystery around Other Mother being one of the things that makes her as scary as she is. How old is she? How many kids has she stolen? We know none of this, and it's great. She's a villain for kids, and the fact we don't know much about her means she could theoretically exist in any child's house. She's like the monster under the bed, the ghoul in the pool, the banshee in the pantry, the cordon in your Gordon. Not that she could exist, but if I was a kid moving into a new house and I saw like a little trapdoor somewhere, yeah, f that. The more research I've done, the more I see people have theories about her being an alien or something like that, some ancient beast, and that's really cool. By nature, she's a character that we want to know more about, and I think that's just due to the fact that she's just creepy and mysterious and set up really well. A really great example of how to do mystery in a villain while also instilling fear and mystery.
You may come out when you've learned to be a loving daughter.
I think the Beldam is a really cool character in all phases of the movie, and we really get a lot from her. She's this manipulative creature that tries to entice kids into her trap, and the more you think about it, the more just creepy and eerie this character becomes. She tries to entice kids with the feeling of love and happiness, also mango milkshakes, but when you really think about it in its entirety, it's quite sad. I feel like we see these types of villains quite often who entice their victims with different things, but it's the fact she uses love that makes her unique. She takes desperate kids who are sad and she pretends she's going to give them what they're missing. In Coraline's case, it's just a family that cares about and is interested in her. It's sad too to think about the fact kids actually fell for this. They were so sad with their real lives, they were okay getting their eyes taken out, replaced with buttons. She probably could have gotten me though, if I'm being honest, following my era of post-Bridge to Terabithia depression. She doesn't necessarily just like kidnap these kids and replace their eyes. She gives them the choice, and a lot of the times I'm sure they said yes. That's messed up. It's sad enough when children are tricked, but when they're that desperate for someone to love them and care, that's sad, dude. That's really sad. Like I said though, she's always evolving, and I love to see all those different sides of her. She's friendly and warm, but like in a weird way, and when she eventually drops that guise and becomes this creepy drag queen Jack Skellington, it's pretty crazy. I just love the atmosphere and presence around the character as well. Her relationships with every character she interacts with help add to just how crazy of a character she is. She's intimidating, creepy, and most importantly, she's interesting. And I feel like I have to reiterate, she's eating these kids. Who's watching this movie? Happy birthday, son. And now that you're 2 years old, we are going to show you your first movie. It's going to be just a great experience.
Care Bears?
No.
Spy Kids 2?
No, don't be a bitch, son. We're watching Coraline. Is that about friendship? It's nothing. You're gonna like it. It's just like a demon witch that rips out kids' eyes and just traps their souls forever. Good luck sleeping tonight, loser.
No way! You're not sewing buttons in my eyes!
Oh, but we need a yes if you want to stay here.
When we first see Other Mother, we feel very similar to Coraline. We say, damn, this is sick as hell, but also this lady has buttons for eyes, and that's kind of weird. It feels very off, but Coraline so desperately doesn't want it to. It's so eerie, the buttons, the music, the change in performance, it's just a fantastic scene. A few things that make it feel creepy. One, the music. In the context of the scene, it's just Coraline getting some food from her weirdo parents, but the music is so off, almost sounding like something from Nightmare on Elm Street. It's creepy and doesn't match the friendly tone of other parents, making everything just feel weird. Second, the lighting. From a film perspective, an easy way to make things creepy is to light characters from underneath, and they do that here with the birthday cake. The cake is level to Coraline herself, so she's not creepy, but with the parents standing above her, it gives them those creepy shadows, the same way you look creepy when you shine the flashlight underneath your face when you're telling a scary story. Look at my assistant Kratos here. Creepy, not creepy, all with the change of where the light is. And then we get a scene I absolutely love. It starts off with Coraline coming home from the circus, having just the best of times. We see Other Mother flash Wybie that you smile, you snitch, I'll kill you kind of thing. And that alone, okay, but by this point in the movie, everyone should be like, Coraline, homegirl, get the F out of here. Then Other Mother tells Coraline she can stay with them forever as long as she gets her eyes replaced with buttons. And what's so creepy about it is just how matter-of-fact she is. It's peer pressure, it's so freaking weird, and luckily, Coraline has a very natural response, which is why I love her so much as a character. She's a kid, but she's not stupid. And just a psychopath. But again, it's a mixture of sad and creepy knowing that so many kids took the deal here. It just makes things so much darker when you actually stop to think about all of those implications. When Other Mother flips into villain mode too, great scene. We finally get to see what's going on here, and I like that she doesn't completely drop the mother guise. Her still acting like Coraline's mother here works because a friendly, nice tone in a darker, not so friendly scenario, again, is off-putting. She's trying to steal Coraline's soul, and yet she's kind of acting nice about it. Soul stealers, in my experience at least, don't really do that. The whole end of the movie also works really well because of that whole back and forth between Other Mother and Coraline. When they make the deal together, when Coraline eventually comes back with all the missing eyes, it's just a great dynamic to see in some form the Beldam meet her match. Coraline isn't as easily tricked as the other kids, and the back and forth of them just going against each other is great. She continues to get creepier and weirder throughout the film, and first of all, grossed, but second of all, freaky. Third of all, the stop motion is incredible. The models are incredible. I don't think the character would have worked as well in a different medium, because that stop motion feel just makes her feel otherworldly.
No, I love you.
The Beldam is a very memorable character, mainly due to the fact that she's probably the creepiest villain in any movie made for children. But on top of that, I just think she's a really well done character. She's mysterious, but also incredibly interesting, and when you think more about it, there are some really dark implications around the character. I love her back and forth with Coraline, her role in the movie, how evil she is, just a really well written, sculpted, and acted character. I'm gonna give Other Mother the Beldam an 8.5.
Now, you're going to stay here forever.
Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Beldam in the comments below and who I should review next. New villain review every single Monday, so make sure you watch that. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.